Oh,
I got you something.
hi.
Oh, thanks.
Would you like any?
Oh, this is a little strong for me last time.
Oh, I can get you another. This should be a little bit less strong.
Sweet berry swish.
Do you need more, Graham?
They're the same. Not at the moment.
Okay.
I gotta say, I love the name she comes up with for these.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they're very creative.
Thank you. Anyway, Graham, I wanted to share something with you while we were here. How is it?
It's pretty good. I like it. I like it.
You look a little nauseous.
Yeah, it's a little bit strong, but you know, I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, I didn't really think you would enjoy a beer, so I got you the wine instead.
How's Sven doing? Have you seen him?
I haven't seen him for a little bit.
Yeah, not since the...
Maybe we'll see him at the meeting later.
Maybe.
I had a meeting. Yeah.
I don't feel great about any of it. You can't tell me you feel okay after everything that happened. I know you don't, Graham.
Well, we can at least enjoy this moment.
Yeah.
My scar's been aching more than usual, frankly.
So you're telling Graham about...
The front hypnosis triggers, yes. Yeah, I was put into a trance, and then I was given a phrase that brings me around. And then the same happened to Diana.
Okay.
I'm not particularly hard to hypnotize. I think Diana's been hypnotized by a certain vampire.
Oh.
I don't know, did you tell Graham the phrases, or...?
I haven't told Graham yet, no.
Okay.
Okay.
If you want to show it.
Yeah, I can just show it off now. So the trigger for Phoebe is sun shines in your eyes.
The sun sure shines in your eyes.
What? Okay. For Diana, it's night falls over the clouds.
Oh.
Hi, Diana.
Oh, hi. Hi. Yeah,
Hello.
I caught some of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Phoebe just doesn't trust me, it's whatever.
I mean, are you on board of Phoebe telling Graham as well? I just want to make sure of that.
I don't really think there's much I can do now about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make sure you two are on board of everything each other do, because, well, that's your thing. I'm not really in charge of that. I feel like people keep telling me I don't need to feel responsible for everything.
Phoebe just doesn't want to trust.
Realize that there is company inside this building. Big question would be,
hello.
am I allowed in?
Well, this isn't a house, it's a public place.
Yeah.
Well, I realize that, but if I'm not wanted, I might as well go.
Just come in.
You can come in.
Oh, how quaint.
No, hello,
This is
Beetle.
a lovely place
It's been a
you
while.
got here.
Hi, Beetle.
Oh, hi, Beetle. This side is all vampire options.
I see. Sure, give me a Crimson Crush then.
Yep, absolutely will.
How lovely.
Here you go. And just pay
Thank
whatever
you.
you can.
We never really had a chance to talk, did we?
No,
Well,
not really.
of course,
Beetle,
with you,
do
I
want
know we
anything?
didn't.
Yeah, we've talked.
We also have food.
You can get something if you want to. No? I think she's fine. Thanks, though.
Okay.
You doing okay?
Yes.
Okay. Apologize. Since the ears and the tail, she's not been doing very well. I'm trying to help her.
Sven told me about that, yeah.
Very good.
So what brings you into town right now?
Yeah.
Well, I've been going to town on many a day, just trying to find conversation, I suppose, with everything that's been going on, whether that is the entity that is apparently occupying this place or the beacons that are turning the... Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
The beacon turning, the conversations that happen between Maya and Kerrigan, trying to get the beacons neutral. I'd like to keep extending a hand or a claw, however you want to phrase it.
Maya and Kerrigan's conversation made it very clear what you're up to.
As much as possible, to at least keep some kind of civility.
Yeah. On the beacons, I was trying to convince people to keep them neutral and, fulfill that agreement, but I wasn't really sure what happened. I'm still not entirely sure, frankly.
Neither are we, other than, of course, the vampires did decide to stay away from the beacons. I was even able to convince Maya of everything, so...
That must take
I'm not saying Hell, not after the beacons were turning gold, no.
Yeah.
Not after that. At that point, turning all beacons neutral was, well, for the short term that Caleb needed, impossible. Yeah. How did that go, by the way? I understand that Caleb and Sven got into a brawl.
You could say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ended in Sven killing Caleb.
Oh dear.
Caleb was the one who initiated it, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
And why did Sven then, attack Caleb? Doesn't seem like Sven.
Well,
Caleb demanded to fight someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. You not want to go out just dying slowly.
He saw what happened with Merlin coming back and decided to risk everything on that one chance because it was the only one that he had.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That seems understandable. And Sven was the only one who offered the sword.
I was willing, but he rejected it.
I was willing, but I don't think it was heard.
I wasn't going to throw my life away.
Right.
Wow.
Throwing my life away. It wouldn't have been throwing my life away if I had. I do know how to use a sword, But I was not eager to do that, but to spare anyone else from doing it.
But you didn't, though. Sven did it.
Yeah. Caleb would not have accepted me doing it anyways.
I see. Can I ask why?
He didn't want me to be the one to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Phoebe or Sven would have let me either anyways.
I see.
Oh. Yeah. There's a little thing for each of you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, sorry, did you need that cut?
No, thank you.
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
It's, well, don't mind if I do. It's the beast blood that's been flowing through her veins that changed her. I'm trying to, how should I put this, annul it through vampiric blood.
Has it been working?
Well, you're not so much in pain anymore, at the very least, like you used to, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's good.
Have you found any more leads on Malice?
Other than the temple that is behind our island, no, I have not. I've tried to contact the thing. I've been through the temple. I've tried to, and at the party as well. I've been to the standing stones, but...
Caleb said that he whispers to all of us.
Really?
I know I've heard his whispers.
One of the books mentioned.
I heard it.
Have you all heard the whispers? Beetle, have you heard whispers?
I don't remember, sir.
You don't remember. What is Malcus, the entity, the shadow over this land, whispering to you three?
They seem to keep wanting to play mind games. I know that
Yes.
Caleb mentioned his conversations with Malcus.
Yeah, he said that he only whispers the things that you already know.
Yeah.
As far as I knew, it was Caleb who had the most direct contact. I actually spoke with Malchus, and they told me at the party when they were sucked into the well or whatever happened there.
Oh, yeah.
I never asked him about that.
I wonder if they're singling me out in the sense of not talking to me. You know, hurt my ego or something like that. I will not deny that that is frustrating, since I've been calling them out. But, you know, I guess I'm gonna stop doing that.
I'm not gonna stop calling them out. I am going to find them, and I'm going to kill them. And maybe that will be a way out. I mean, assuming that they can be killed. As far as I can tell, they may not have a corporeal form. But maybe they do.
Is that them?
That's our current idea.
Who made it?
This is Lynn's portrait.
Lynn.
Has Lynn been in contact?
I have not seen her for quite some time.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
much.
Even if we knew, we would want to tell you.
Yeah, considering what we've heard.
Yeah. I guess I should not be surprised about that. I assume what you've heard is that I tried to kill her or send a warning or beat her up or however she might have twisted it, right?
You staked
My
her.
understanding is that you beat her up and then staked her.
Well, I guess those statements are not wrong. Though, are you even interested in my point of view of this story?
I don't exactly know what new information you would get from that could make you look better.
Kerrigan said that she attacked you first.
Let me just preface this that I am very concerned and worried about what is happening to Lynn, just in general.
I think everyone is. I don't think that's...
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so too.
Have you seen the horn growing out of Kerrigan's head?
I have, and I've seen it growing out of Lynn's head as well.
Oh, that's what that was.
Lynn certainly seems different from the person I met a few weeks ago. It might have something to do with that guy.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, luckily I have some sort of plan.
Oh?
The idea is that there might be a ritual that could be performed that may be able to help clear out the corruption. But it does require cooperation between humans and vampires.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say that Lynn is very important to Phoebe, and Kerrigan is very important to me. So
I see.
I would definitely be willing to cooperate for that.
Well, if all the vampires can cooperate in this ritual, we will certainly discuss it. But how did you come to this ritual?
There is just some info in the library.
The Infernal Library, yes.
For reference, it only requires 4, and I think I can get a couple.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then it just needs 4 humans, so... And I'm sure you know that the humans here are very friendly with vampires most of the time.
I'm glad that it seems relationships, despite everything that is happening between maybe specific individuals, that in general it's still cordial. I mean, why else would you have allowed me here for a conversation, right?
I mean, I don't see any point in not hearing you out, considering that we all have the common goal of getting out of here.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
That's, in the end, all I want. If I get out as a vampire, then I get out as a vampire. If I get out as a human, I get out as a human.
Wow, for it, Diana.
I do not care what happens. I just want to get home.
What you are telling me now about this ritual that you got from books in the library might seem as the best lead we have so far. Yet, of course, the vampires also have their own opinions and considerations on what would be the best approach. But I will certainly relay this to the rest of the coven. I mean, I think open sharing of information is important. Speaking of, I was talking about my point of view, what happened to Lynn. I found Lynn inside my home or our home. She decided she wanted to leave. She said I was a scary person and a bad father. To be clear, I never asked her to call me dad. That was on her own volition. She started rambling about things that happen in Everpine, how we're all stuck in a box. And then she pulled out a stake. And she looked at me. And she said that she needs to get rid of me to be safe. Yes, I did fight with her. Yes, I staked her. Yes, I did not kill her. I could have. I could have pierced her heart with that stake. Could have buried her for somewhere to
But I can't call him out on this yet if we need him to cooperate for Diana's plan.
I care about what is happening to her, and I'm worried. Is she twisting the story now? Well, of course she is. She's been eating garlic and everything.
I don't know if she's capable of twisting stories at this point.
It also, I mean, really, what are my words worth to you three?
You're trying to claim that, like, she's either crazy or malicious, or both.
I don't think she's malicious. I think she's losing herself.
I want to make this very clear. It doesn't matter, human or vampire or whatever. Whatever else there might be.
Yeah.
She's still claiming to be abused. None of this really makes you better. It just makes you look like you're trying to cover your ass.
And I think that is the problem. We both have a different view on what happened. We both can explain in our own way how we felt. And I know, like I said, my words are probably not worth a lot to you three. But this is my story, and it's not so much that I'm sticking to it. This is the truth that I know, and it is up to you to decide if you're going to.
No, it's obvious what you did,
eating garlic and
I can't let you get away with that.
Or the elder vampire, who you do not trust, because I'm well aware you do not trust me, not after everything that has happened, especially everything that Lynn told you. But I have not raised my claw or my fangs to anyone unless it was self-defense.
You remind me of my dad so much.
How so?
I'm sure you can guess.
I'm not sure I can.
Shame.
Can we talk by the fountain? I have a couple of questions that I want to ask you.
Oh, in private, not among friends?
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
if that's okay.
I mean, I don't exactly have you on a leash.
I wouldn't mind indulging in this conversation. We had a good talk before.
We did, yeah. While the others are out, I don't know where they are right now, but I did see them leaving town.
I see. They might as well be beacon hunting, maybe.
Possibly.
What did you want to talk about with me?
I guess I'm surprised after all of this you still see peace on the table as an option.
Color me surprised that you think that. Did we not agree with the vampires to try and turn all the beacons neutral for the sake of Caleb?
I would definitely want us to have a peaceful solution. I'm just surprised that anyone else thinks that that's possible at this point. Even Caleb was losing faith in it.
Very true. That I want it or try to work towards it does not mean that I think it's feasible. I mean, I hope it is. Wars and fighting, whether it's infighting within the vampires or fighting against the humans or any faction towards any other faction for that matter, is always just very messy.
It is.
And I feel that words and conversation are a lot more productive, if sometimes requiring more patience. Most of whatever battle or fighting happens is because people are not willing to listen to each other and because people are not patient with each other. It's a fit of rage or emotion that drives somebody to start a war.
A fit of rage or emotion, huh? Caleb was telling me that it's easier to fight than hear someone out. How do you avoid the fits of rage and emotion?
I would highly disagree with that statement, in the sense that if I deal with emotion or a fit of rage, I suppose I am in the luxury position that somebody could let their emotions go loose and free, and I can be patient and wait until they've calmed down, and then try to pick up the conversation again. That is, however, not feasible for the fragility of humanity. I do realize that.
How do you control your own rage is the thing.
It can be difficult for vampires, I will admit. Whatever feelings you have as a human can be amplified as a vampire. Doesn't always happen. Depends on the individual, depends also maybe on the emotion. It can be hard to tell. My patience, for example, has been amplified. My other feelings towards either love or, I wouldn't say hatred. I do not really have a lot of hate in my heart, to be honest.
Doesn't track with what Kerrigan said. You see, Malice has been playing on my rage.
What are they trying to make you do? It's not so much the question of them trying to pull your strings to make you angry, but what is the end goal once you are angry, instead of doing what you're doing now when you do not give in to anger?
They want me to fight, they want me to kill.
Anybody specific?
I don't know. They showed me visions of killing people who I know I don't want to kill, but when that didn't work, he tried to pull me into the war that some people are trying to start. And he almost got me. See, the thing is, once a war starts, joining a side means that increases what you can do, all the things that you're capable of doing that you can't do alone. But you assume part of your will to whoever's leading the side that you're on.
I suppose so. And then the question would be, the one that is leading, is that somebody you're willing to follow? And that could very well be, in your analogy, one of the humans, because I do realize you're talking about a war between humans and vampires.
I don't even think it's humans and vampires anymore. You see...
That's indeed what I was referring to. What if the one leading the fight is this thing, and they're the leader of both the factions?
That's an interesting way to put it. Because that's kind of what it is, isn't it?
That is how I feel.
He's trying to make us fight. I'm not sure why.
They're pulling strings. They're pulling strings for some kind of end goal.
And what's your end goal?
Cause grief and anger and anguish. Why, I do not know. It makes me wonder how many of the vampires are also in the influence of this thing. Or if it's only the humans. Maybe the vampires do not require any form of influence. If you look at Maya, for example.
True. Well, at the very least, Lynn and Kerrigan have been influenced in a more physical sense.
Yes, that is very true.
And Kerrigan and Maya certainly felt it back at that fight after the party. They didn't seem to know what they were doing once they snapped out of it.
Not only Kerrigan and Maya, though, right?
Oh, yes, Kat and Merlin as well, although I'm not sure Kat requires that influence anymore. I do quite hope nobody turns Kat, because then I think she would make it her goal to try and kill as many vampires as possible, and I really don't want that. But if she can no longer turn the beacons, I fear a monster will be unleashed.
She doesn't only target the beacons. They want me dead.
Oh.
Very
Already.
much so.
already.
Oh, absolutely. I can see you. It's fine.
Oh, hi, Diana. We've been thinking about Malice.
It seems like we're almost entertainment to him. I'm sure you all feel the same. I mean, why else would he ask Caleb to, you know?
Yeah. It's ironic. Back at the party, Caleb told me that I was the one who liked betting on impossible odds.
Ironic.
I have
Well,
one question about vampirism.
Well, of course.
Old injuries. What happens if someone becomes a vampire and they have an old injury? Does that get healed or does it stay the same? If someone was hit really hard in the head and just wasn't the same afterwards, maybe all the medical advances in Diana's time knows a little more about that.
things can
I
get better,
see.
but there are but depending on the severity, the lingering consequences can be anything from non-practical to some increase to long-term health to potentially being never ever the same or just dying relatively soon after. What happens
Yeah,
is
I don't
that
know
the
if she's
brain,
even alive anymore. It's been 2 years.
When you become a vampire, you're in stasis. And though you change, what stays with you is how your body was at the moment that it happens. Let's say the moment you become a vampire, if you have damage to your skull, that is not going to heal.
That makes sense.
If it is true, like you said, that it can still slowly heal over time, you do have all the time in the world to find out as a vampire if it can heal.
To be clear, despite what Diana may think, I'm not the one with the brain injury.
no, I could tell if you had a brain injury. Well, I do think is that while you're pregnant, your mother likely drank.
Well, probably, yeah. She did tend to drink a lot. I didn't really see her smile all that much. Maybe once in my life.
That explains quite a lot.
Anyhow, I suppose I've
Well,
kept you long enough. You probably want to be getting back at some point.
we can always have another talk later if you wish it so.
That's true, yeah.
You're always welcome at the temple.
I'd like to talk to you in a moment if that's okay.
Well, of course.
Okay.
We can. Well, if that is all, Vi, it was nice talking to you again. I'm sure now that we're in this box, we'll see each other again shortly.
No, most certainly. And I hope that I can keep that in mind. That the rage is what he wants from me. Don't want to play into his hands.
Yes, I guess it's up to you to give in to that or not. If you do find him with the idea of killing that thing, let me know. I'm sure a vampire on your side would be welcome.
No, very much, because I think we're all together. Well, I'm not sure about all, but at the very least, the most of us want this thing dead.
I'd be
I
interested
agree.
to see what powers he has, really.
Now, Garrett powers he has. If he can bleed, he's dying.
You're interested to be toyed with by that thing to find out what it can do. Interesting perspective.
I wouldn't say toyed with, but I see what you mean.
Very good.
Oh.
Well, enjoy your talk. I've got some things to think about, I think.
Oh, I have one thing to ask of you. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, of course.
This is for Phoebe.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
touch me up, please.
The sun shines in your eyes.
Hello.
Hi, Phoebe. I think Diana wanted you to talk to Lazarus.
Oh, God.
Or maybe Diana switched you in because you wanted to talk to him?
Yeah, I know what Diana wants me to talk about. Well, thanks.
Are you okay?
No.
I'll be watching, okay? In case.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Besides, I have this in holy water.
True, you do, yeah. Hi, Graham.
Hi, Vi.
You gave into the rage, I almost fed the war. Diana had to snap me out of it. I have to trust myself because I know that if I don't trust myself, then, well, I don't know what's going to happen. Probably just going to curl up into a little ball and do nothing, and that's not going to help anyone right now.
Yeah. I understand that. You want to do something for your own health, but we have to be strong so that others can be as well.
Yeah.
It is hard.
Oh, I know that there's something that I would do for my own self if I could, but that would feel wrong. That would feel wrong on so many levels, so... Hey, Beetle.
Hi.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
I'm fine.
But
I just hope you're staying safe, because it feels like I'm 3 steps behind, perpetually.
yeah,
And each time that I fall too far behind, someone... I wish I could say I'm not going to let anyone else die, but let's be honest, as a single person, I don't have that power.
I let him. I let them change. I let him die.
I didn't stop everyone.
I didn't stop them. I was there. I stopped when it was neutral, but they just kept going and I didn't say anything. I thought that was a plan, an idea, but
Yeah.
I just wanted them holy.
I stopped when it was neutral and we were leaving, and then I saw the other one get turned and I knew it was too late.
I saw Callum after the library beacon was turned. He came and yelled at them, but I don't even think I was noticed there. I wish I had done anything.
Yeah.
Even said a word about God.
Well, I know one thing at least.
More time.
I'm not going to be able to stop everything that happens anymore. But we all should be willing to put ourselves in the way of things like this now. You don't have to, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put myself in the way of anything that I don't like that's happening. And I know that there's only so much that one person can do. There's only so much that I can do. But I guess I'll have to accept that. I guess that's the only thing that makes sense. And unless I want to lose myself in the rage again, bad things are going to happen. I have to keep on doing what I do regardless.
Yeah.
And maybe that means sometimes I'll be the cause of bad things in the future, and I have to take that risk. Or else I'm not going to be able to stop anything with the limited power I have as one person. I'll see you later, Graham. I think I'm going to head back to the house and rest.
Alright.
Well, I know I can't trust Lazarus. He's definitely lying through his teeth. He tried to kill Lynn. Maya's following his orders. Kerrigan says he wants the beacons read, and he clearly wants us all under his control. But he raised a good point. Malchus is the one who wants us all to fight, and I don't want to give him that satisfaction. This talk made it clear that there's only one way to avoid the war. Lazarus must die.